Hi there, this is Avra. Thanks for joining me today. This is one of my Google Nuggets videos. This is a quick explanation of how to organize your Google Drive. So in Google Drive, you can use the Create button to create folders, and you can store your files within those folders. All you do is find Create, select it, and then choose Folder. And then what will happen is you'll get a window that looks like this that says New Folder, and you give it a name, and then you hit Create. Let me show you what that looks like. So to get to my Google Drive, I can do a couple of different things. First, I'm going to come to a new tab. I could come here to this little grid and choose Drive, or I could come to my Apps Launcher and choose Drive, or in my address bar, I can type in drive.google.com. All three will result in me getting to my Google Drive. And for more explanation of what Google Drive really is, see my longer video that's called Intro to Google Drive. So anyway, what you do is you hit Create and you choose Folder. And then from there, it'll ask you to give your folder a name. And you hit Create, and then it puts it right there for you. So let's head back over to my presentation. Take a look at our next slide. This is how we're going to actually save our documents to that folder. So here I've got a little screen capture of a Google Doc, Letter to Mom it's called, and you'll notice after you give it a file name, up pops a little icon that looks like a folder. When you rest your mouse on it, this box pops up that says Move to Folder, and from there, when you click on it, you get this screen down here that says Move to. You can either select an existing folder by clicking on it, or you can create a new folder, and then eventually you'll hit Move. So let's see what that looks like. Let me actually head back to my Google Drive, go to Create, go to Document, and pretend like I'm creating a brand new document. I don't see that folder there until I give it a name. And now I have the option to move it to a folder. Simply click, and I can choose the science folder I just created. I could choose social studies. I'm just using this as an example, obviously. And if I wanted to, I could hit Create New Folder. It would give me the option to create another folder. And actually, I had science selected, and so language arts was actually created within that. In another video, I'll show you how to move stuff out of folders. But for right now, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and save this to the language arts folder. What I did is I hit Move at the bottom, and now this document is saved within that language arts folder, which is inside my science folder. So there's that letter to Sally. Let's head back over to the presentation. The other option that you have is if you've got existing files already in your Google Drive, you can take them, drag them, and drop them on top of the folder. And when you do that, you're going to get this pop-up right here. Make sure that you get this so that you know that it's going there. It's going to say Move, the Letter to Mom, and then that way you know it's going right into the Social Studies folder. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. So if I was taking this, I could take it and drag it into Social Studies or into Science. Okay. And then also, you can create folders within folders. So in this case, in my Social Studies folder, I have a World War I folder, I have a Civil War folder, and then inside, right now I'm actually in the Civil War folder, I have this folder called Unit 1. The way that I know where I'm at is through these. These are called breadcrumbs, and it's kind of like Hansel and Gretel leaving breadcrumbs along the way. You can see I started out in my Drive, then I was inside Social Studies, then I was inside the Civil War, and so now I can see that my Unit 1 is inside this Civil War folder, and it shows Civil War right here. So very easy to just create folders within folders just by clicking that Create button. I'll show you how to do that. I kind of already did it a little bit, but in Science, let's say we want to create a folder that's called Unit 1. I simply type it in and hit Create. Okay, again, I'll show you that one more time. I'm here inside of Science. I can tell that because it says Science here, Science is red right here, and I can also see I was in my drive, and then I went inside Science inside of my drive. So create folder unit 2. And so I can have multiple folders within folders, and you can get just as organized and as granular as you want to be. All right, that's a little crash course on how to organize yourself in your Google Drive. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.